Hey everybody, this is Ryan with BaldyLocks Stocks. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and let's get ready for another video. So today we're going to talk about Bitcoin, talk about Ethereum, the two beasts of the market. It's been a fun day. The last couple of days it's been quite interesting. It's been a roller coaster, and let's go ahead and kind of dive into it. So this is Bitcoin. So Bitcoin had an absolute surge about this time, little earlier than this time yesterday. It surged almost all the way to 40,000. It didn't break it. Tailed back a little bit throughout the night, and then today it actually broke 40,000. Looks like right about 2 o'clock or so, and then it's had a pretty good steady pullback since then. Let's go bounce over to Ethereum. Ethereum, the same thing. It had a really nice surge yesterday, or that's here. Yesterday, it bounced up. It did have that exact same pattern. You see, you have a couple trend lines here. Just want to kind of show you what these are. If you know anything about any of my videos, you can see a couple videos in the past where I talk about resistance and support lines and stuff like that. And I'm telling you, people, this right here is how people trade. They trade on the news. They trade on the outbreaks and stuff like that. But it's all driven by support lines and resistance. And just kind of give you an idea here, you can see right here where it's touched at 1, 2, 3 times on the high points, the low points on the support lines. It did a little up further in there, but then here and here. So you can see where it's touching these lines. And just want to show you right here, this is not a good thing right here. This is about a 6-day chart that we're showing here, 7-day chart, and we actually just broke that trend right here. In the last hour, maybe, I guess an hour, we broke that 6-day trend line that it was going. So this is a little bit more of a bearish hourly chart. It would like to see if it pulls back up to get back into your channel, I guess you want to call it. And I just want to zoom out here. This is actually the first time I'm doing this. I want to see what it looks like. So if I wanted to find out where it might fall to, it actually could literally fall right in here. So I want to show you this trend line right there, starting there. So what am I doing? I'm finding these little high points, right? So you see it's up there, there, there. So if I was to look at this chart, this could actually be a point where it would break that trend. Again, this is like a support resistance line. Maybe go up a little bit further, just where you catch all that. So right now we're just below that point right there. Now it could even go farther. So if you want to go even search a little bit farther, you can always find these little break points, which is your support and resistance lines. So you have channels and you have I guess resistance lines, bands you want to call it. If you want to zoom out one more time, I'm taking a little bit of time on this, but I just kind of want to show people how people really trade via charts. I'm just going to take another one. I haven't done this before either, so just kind of look at it. If I was to take literally that point right there, this is the first time looking at it. So you have a high point here, high point here, high point here. It starts to become a support line there, support line. Even though it's in a downward pattern, it's still a support line where it bounces off. And you can see every single spot that it did that. And you want to know why it actually started going back up here? Because this was the last resistance line. So I'm going to take it one more time. Again, this is just a little bit of 101 right here for you. So it took the last support line where it's bounced 2 times. This was from a trading standpoint, this would be a good spot for it to bounce at if it was to bounce. And look, it did it perfectly. So it took that line on a descending pattern, and then that was the resistance point where it wanted to get down to, and then it created the upward pattern. So just a kind of little bit of 101 there for you. And why did all this bounce? So people might be asking, why did it just literally in the last day and a half, why did it do this? A lot of people say there's speculation on the Amazon, in case you haven't heard already, speculation on Amazon accepting Bitcoin. They have since denied that. So that was one of those buy the rumor, sell the news. So they did deny that. But you know what? I did read another article the other day where they said they hired a cryptocurrency genius that's in the market. So they did hire somebody to be able to explore those options. And just let's look in the news. So look here. So in the last 12 hours, 20 hours, whatever it is, I want you to look at all this. Look at all the different patch things. Look at everything that's showing here. So yeah, it's definitely a big deal. Another thing I was actually looking. Circle K deploys ATMs in stores across the U.S. and Canada. Over 700 machines already installed. These are Bitcoin ATMs. this to me was actually pretty cool. I had no idea that Circle K would even do something like this, or even they had Bitcoin ATMs. This is absolutely new to me. So so this is actually pretty cool news in case you hadn't seen this already. There's currently let's see, Atlanta-based Bitcoin 3,793 cryptocurrency ATMs. Did you know that there was crypto or Bitcoin ATMs? If you did, tell me where you've seen them at. Put it in the comment section where you've seen a cryptocurrency ATM. I live in Savannah, Georgia, and I've never even heard of them, never seen them before. So this is all new for me. Go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel. I'm trying to grow a little bit. But anyways, I want to kind of talk a little bit. There's one more thing I want to kind of show you here. A lot of people are wondering. I'm living and dreaming right now. The Shiba Swap. Shiba Swap is my new home of where I'm trading. I have some other money in other platforms, but this is where I'm kind of doing most of my investing right now. I want to kind of show you. People want to know how do you link up your Shiba Swap to see how much money you currently have. If you have it currently staked right now, you actually can't see it in your MetaMask or your other Coinbase wallets. You can't see exactly how much that value is worth. So I'm going to show you real quick how to find that value. So I'm going to go here. So this is the Shiba Swap page. I'm actually going to go to this top corner and I'm going to copy my address. I'm going to go to the DeFi. So it's called dbank.com. dbank.com. This is not a sponsor, but if you click in this is your I guess your Ethereum address, hit enter, and actually right here you can see your entire balance of what you have, where you have it. Again, this is of just that Ethereum address, you want to call it. So this is what I have farmed right now. I have 1,700 bone, 2.43 ETH. I'm gaining this right here, my rewards. So right now I've gained this is about 48 hours worth of rewards right now. Maybe not quite 40 hours, just a little short of that, probably 40 hours of rewards here at 312% APY. So right now it's about 10,800. This was at almost probably 12,500 a little earlier today after that big dip. It took a good chunk out of it. And then this is what you have staked. So if you have staked inside Shiba Swap, you can actually see it right here, which is your XSHIB and T-Bone. I have 313,000 or million, excuse me, just short of 2,000. Again, that was higher earlier, and 161 bone right now staked, value of 500. So everything's showing right here where it's all at. And just in case you're wondering, I was kind of playing with this a little bit, and to me, this is some really cool information that's in DBank. In case you didn't know, Shiba Swap has been out for just less than a month now. I think next week will be a month. And we are already number 18 on the list, 1.1 billion inside the Shiba Swap platform, which is amazing. After only 1 month in here, you can see all of these different. I mean, they goes on for a while there. So to be number 18 right now is really well. And just another little plug here. I'm a huge Ethereum guy. I think Ethereum's going to go skyrocket. I think it's going to go 10x. This is not financial advice. This is my own personal opinion. So don't just go invest because I say it. It's because I believe in it. I believe in Ethereum. And if you want to know why, look at the blockchains here. Ethereum, Polygon, Ethereum. So look at all these blockchains and just kind of give you an idea. Every time that somebody makes a transaction, Ethereum's getting greater. It has the transaction fees. If you know anything about gas fees, transaction fees, Ethereum's killing it right now. So anyways, if you click on Shiba Swap, there's some fun stuff you can learn here. So let's learn about what you can learn. You can learn about the net worth of the highest people in the community, the Shiba Swap community. This person, 48 million. 28 million, 28 million. Let's click on this guy right here, which is 4% stake or 4% inside the network. Look at this guy, man. This is my idol right now. 48 million in Shiba Swap, 28 million in Ape Swap, 63 million in Kyber DMM. I mean, but did anybody know this was here? This is some cool information. I had no idea. Anyways, let's get out of there before I start showing too many addresses, and I don't want to get written up for that. So anyways, let's go ahead and go right here to one quick outlook of where Shiba Swap is. SHIB is. Again, it went up all the way up to 6.8 today. It was at its high point. It's sitting at 6.60 Satoshi units. Lease still at 1,200, and Bone right now is 308. Bone did go up to about 340. I think it topped out about 342, something like that earlier today. But yeah, it is still on the incline, a little lower than what it was, or little lower than what it was earlier in the day, but it's higher than what it was probably about a week ago. And let me show you where your pools are hitting right now. So right now, Bone Wealth, which this little liquidity pool is, which I was in a while ago, I was showing you. So currently, I'm getting 2.8 bones per day. So it's kind of creeping around that same spot between 2.7, 2.8 per thousand. So I'm still getting about 30 to 31 bones per day just by digging or farming, as you want to call it. Some people are burying their tokens, which is fine if you want to bury it, but I believe you're getting much less of a reward. I think you're getting much more rewarded right here. And just think about it right now. Bone is $3 a share. Think about what it's going to be in December or January, whenever there are no more bones really the pool's going to be so much lower at that point in time. So that means there's going to be much more of a demand for it. So it's going to skyrocket at that point in time. So I want to try to accumulate as many bones as I can. If you wouldn't mind, go ahead, like I said, if you hadn't hit that subscribe button or like button, go ahead and hit that for me. Check out some of my other videos. I'm trying to grow the channel, so just kind of put some comments there. What you think about what's going on so far, what you think about the crypto market. But for now, that's a lock.